morning, everybody.
Good morning. Matrix Money. How's it going?
Yeah, another Matrix Money Tuesday here. That's right.
It's a wild 24 hours so far.
Yeah, yes, it is.
Get a ton of sleep. So if I look tired, it's because I am tired.
Tech Man, hello, sir. Welcome. Pascal, welcome. Backward Miner.
Good morning, guys.
Welcome, everybody. Appreciate seeing you all here. So
yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna, obviously everyone's been talking about Roaring Kitten. Rory Kitty is a kitty, sorry.
Kitty, yes.
I had sent you a recap video of what's been going on the last 24 hours and the impact it's had on the market. Thought maybe we could start off with that instead of talking about the markets, because we can lead into that a little bit later.
Sure. Hang on one second. How many GameStop return right here? I believe this is it. There we go. And I'll kick it off.
Roaring Kitty is back. GameStop shares are rallying pre-market after the account Roaring Kitty returned to social media with a post for the first time in 3 years.
Yo, gang, this shit woke me up out of my sleep. This time I'm not missing out. The way it's trending.
And bam, the thing doubled today. Doubled.
Roaring Kitty is back, whatever that may mean, leaning forward with what appears to be a game controller in his hands. As you can hear, I'm doing deep fundamental analysis here.
Hey, what does this mean? And he says it means locking in. It means he's ready to go.
I am diamond hands on GameStop forever.
And it's about 50% away from being one of the 500 largest public companies in the United States.
And I'm telling you right now, this Roaring Kitty did not just pop up to go meow or say hi.
Roaring Kitty, he could have gone into the options market, bought short-term dated options that you're referring to, and then put out his tweet with the chair.
Literally every contract on the book would be in the money this Friday if it holds above $35. But this could lead to a gamma squeeze this week.
Guess what happened next? GME was suspended.
It keeps halting for some reason.
Stock's been halted 7 times since trading got underway. That's just in 45 minutes.
It was open for 138, halted again. Open for 156, halted again. 23 seconds, 26 seconds, 24 seconds, 24 seconds, 2 minutes, 13 seconds, 2 minutes, 22 seconds.
But with crypto, with Bitcoin, with these decentralized digital assets, you can't halt trading.
But it's not just GME, guys. Other so-called meme stocks like AMC are also catching a bid. It is one sign of overall risk appetite increasing.
AMC, costs, BYD, maybe Alibaba. Lemonade's going up on nothing, 18% today. That company is out of freaking money.
Buckle up, because it looks like we are ready to take off.
And guess what's happened here on Solana? 500% instant.
Get ready for what you're about to experience in the meme crypto market. A whole new gaggle of people are going to rush in, and you are going to see something epic, I have a feeling.
All right, so everybody remembers the last. Maybe you didn't catch.
All right, that's. I'll tell you what. A couple of things in there I think are hilarious. One is hold on, let me get rid of that.
Yeah.
One is like, Solana's become the new Ethereum, so all the meme crappy coins.
Yeah. Like a lot of people will wonder how this impacts the crypto market. Mostly because GameStop and AMC and BlackBerry, they're all on the traditional markets. But it's completely related. There's a whole sector of crypto just for memes itself. So the impact on crypto is going to be huge if this continues. I have no idea where this is going to go. I don't know if people learned any lessons from the last cycle. Probably not. And no. The whole idea is to buy and holds, right? So, and to wipe out the liquidity of some of these big guys. But again, people are just going to be people, and they're just going to play the markets. So definitely be careful if you're getting into this cycle. That's definitely what I want to say about that. There is a GameStop version of the ticker on Solana. That one, I think, is up over 200 or 300% already.
Yes.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them. It's like I'll bring them up in just a moment, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, that's okay. I wanted to bring this up because the other piece I wanted to mention was in that video they were talking about halted, and already today, here's the latest one. wrong. There we go. This just got put out, and he shows you the buy button is gone again. You know, it's crazy. They're just halting it left and right because they listen. This shows that a couple of things. One, there's definitely more of us than there are of them, and they need us more than we need them. They just they're used to being able to manipulate the markets the way they please, and here is the result of that. Hey, Automatic Beats in the house. Welcome,
Automatic
sir.
Beats. Morning.
Mike, welcome, sir. Welcome.
Morning, Mike.
Appreciate it. Community coins. Yes, there we go. And Pascal saying more rugs on Solana than thank you. Lately, that's what it seems like. And who's to say? I mean, we're just waiting for Solana to crash again anyway. Okay, there's my on Solana.
Yeah, no, the Solana market will probably go down a few times during this cycle, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Sorry, I just had to. That's kind of funny. And then I had one other thing queued up. It was I think a CNBC thing where they did a quick interview with the former SEC chair, Jay Clayton, about this. And I think the wording that they use is hilarious. Do you mind? It's about a minute.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's play it.
All right, let's throw it up there. Bang, there's that. Let me get it set to full screen and start it.
GameStop shares are soaring once again this morning, adding more than 170% just since yesterday morning. Another meme stock soaring along with GameStop is AMC. AMC is up 187% for the week to date. And of course, it's only Tuesday. Joining us right now with more on this is Jay Clayton. He is former SEC chair and a CNBC contributor. And Jay, we've been kicking this around this morning. I got a whole lot of different takes on this. First of all, the short sellers didn't learn their lesson last time around. Second of all, retail investors are back with a vengeance, but you can't really call this investing either. These are massive swings. As a former SEC chair, what do you think when you look at all of this?
Well, it bothers me. It bothers me on many levels. I think your last guest got it right. It's a lot closer to gambling than it is to trading, and it's certainly not investing.
So a couple of things there. She agrees with you. They didn't learn their lesson from last time, obviously. Yeah. And I love the fact that, I don't know, they all seem so perplexed to me. It's like, do you not get that people, this is like a big thumb in the eye to Wall Street, government, what's going on with inflation, everything. That's basically what this is. People are fed up. And I don't know, that for some reason they just can't wrap their head around that. And then you got Jay Clayton, who started the whole Ripple case thing before he left the SEC, and was, this is gambling, which is what they say about crypto, right?
Yeah. Anything that's not a long-term investment is going to be looked at gambling regardless. If you're trying to get a short-term game, you're really just playing what your feelings are going to be towards whatever said stock is. And the same thing goes with crypto. I believe Dogecoin, because it's closely correlated with the whole meme stock and everything else, and because it is a meme coin itself, that's expected to take off. So there's quite a few plays if people are looking at getting in and getting out, but play safely. We got that warning over here on the screen.
Yeah.
Not financial advice.
Yeah, what the hell do we know, right?
Yeah.
Well, but think about this. It's basically day trading, right?
Yes.
I mean, that's not investing. Well, of course not. It's day trading for the most part. It's swing trading. Pick a trading. It's not long-term hodling. That's not what this is. And
well, the movement itself is supposed to be, when they talk about diamond hands and everything else, that they're supposed to hold it. But I mean, being realistic, and people are people, who's actually really going to hold it for the long term and play it out? I saw a tweet by Andrew Tate and David Portney. They're talking about putting $500,000 or something ridiculous and buying and holding, and they don't care if they burn their cash because they believe in the movement and everything else. But that's what they're publicly saying. We don't actually know what they're really going to do. Maybe have an options play on the other side, or you know what I mean? They're going to play both ends of the market. We're not really sure. So
of course they are.
Definitely have to be
not to, right?
Yeah. You definitely have to be careful with what you're doing. I'm hoping it's kind of interesting because we're almost in the same cycle again. It's an election cycle that's coming up. there is some kind of flu that's coming around again. And there's just like this the mixture of things that are starting to happen again. We got these meme stocks playing. It feels a little bit like deja vu. Let's just see if people have learned their lesson and handle it a little bit better. Because a lot of personal savings got wiped out very, very quickly in a short period of time because of something like this.
Truth. Hey, the bottom line is if you're playing this game, at least make sure you take profits, I guess, right? I mean, don't just be like, I don't know. I mean, can it go up a lot more? Of course it can. I mean, what the hell do we know? Like I said, but the point is, like, at some point, it's probably going to come back down. So, like, take the profits.
100% have a plan.
Yeah,
if you're going to do this and get in there, take emotions out of it. Oh, Sadie's in here.
Sadie's in the house. Welcome and thank you. You're welcome. We're glad to be here. We like just shooting the baloney here. And I apologize if you can hear that noise. They've decided to mow the lawn across right here. And sorry.
It's spring.
Yes. Oh, good Lord. Anyway, do you want to take a quick look at the markets before we go anywhere else?
Let's go ahead.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me bring that up. And there we go. Let me refresh that page. So we got the latest numbers here. And there we go. I mean, Bitcoin's down to 61.5. And I mean, I say down to 61.5, but like, I still don't think that's bad. I think anywhere in the 60 to 63, 65 area is still pretty good. What do you think?
No. I think overall it's still holding strong. I was expecting it to dip into the 50s, much more into the 50s, but that didn't happen. So
yes.
Considering everything else that's happening with both markets, it's holding very well.
Yeah, I agree. And now is the thing. Could it go down into the 50s? I mean, of course. And if it does, I don't know about you. I got a little bit put aside. I'm gonna do a little more DCA.
I'm ready to roll. If we're I'm ready to roll because I'm just looking at what's happened in the past historically with these Bitcoin cycles. So I say that we still have a couple more months to see how low this actually can go. I think we're at the beginning part if it were to dip lower. So I'm going to be looking to the late summer to possibly see a bottom dip somewhere around there, and then dump a little bit more into Bitcoin, buy it up and hold it. This is something I'm not selling. I'm just going to be buying and holding for the long term.
Gotcha. I hear you. Ethereum back below 3K. I mean, I don't know if you like putting some ETH bags on. I guess now wouldn't be a bad time.
Yep. Especially with those ETFs supposed to happen later in the year or possibly next year. Buying in the dip, perfect opportunity right now, as it's still fairly low than what it was just a few months ago.
It's funny you say that. I was actually reading an article about that this morning, and they were they're thinking it's getting, as far as like Gary and the SEC is concerned, that's getting kicked down the road. What do you think? You think we're getting kicked down the road to next year or what?
I think so, if it even gets passed. So
yeah, no, I'm with you. It's not this year.
What's going to happen? A lot of people have a lot of negative sentiment against this, so I don't know if it'll pass. But if it does happen, it probably, in my eyes, I think it won't happen until next year. If it happens,
Yep, I agree. And I mean, I think eventually it will. I mean, you got too many powerful people putting in S1 applications for an ETF like BlackRock, etc. So eventually the pressure is going to come down to do it, I think. But yeah, not this year. Let's keep going here. We got BNB still holding pretty good, even though it's down about 4% on the day.
Yep.
Solana, given all the stuff what we were just talking about, meme coins and that kind of build on Solana, I kind of expected this to be higher.
Yeah, and I think I think it's still too early. I think the impact on Solana might happen a few days later because there's a lot of already liquidity in Solana. There's people that just bought in when it was low and they're holding it right now. So, and that's my perception on it. So I think that Solana still could go up over the next couple of days. But again, I don't know. Most of the meme coins right now, because of transaction fees and everything else, are on the Solana chain. That's what's hot right now.
Right. I did my time with some things on Solana there. Anyway, XRP looking pretty good at 50 cents, down over 6% for the week, but still not bad. Doge. I mean, I don't know. Do you think that all this activity with these new meme coins is going to bring up the other meme coins. I mean, I think Pepe went up quite a bit yesterday, but Doge still sitting in that zone there. What do you think?
Yeah, no, the way I'm looking at it is sort of the way Bitcoin affects all altcoins. So Bitcoin is the main one that goes up, and then a little bit later, everything else starts pumping once it's reached its max because people are looking for opportunities. So when GameStop, because the GameStop on Solana has pumped up to over 200, 300%, I think once it's maxed out its peak or wherever you want to call that, I think the rest of them might start trending that way. But that's if it happens like the last cycle. But I guess we'll see what happens here. That's
yeah, exactly. It'll play out as it plays out. I got to put these comments up because automatic beats always with Solana, and yeah, here he goes. Bye. I love it. And then we got Mike chiming in here. Soul to the moon.
So quarters to Soul. Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, I think it's awesome. Hey. Take the ones you like, invest in what you think is going to work, what's going to be a good investment long term. Cardano, showing some weakness here, which I'm okay with, quite frankly. I've been saying it. I think it went too high too fast, needs to come down. Honestly, truth be told, I'd kind of like to see it go below 40 cents. Will it? I think it's got a shot. I know you're not necessarily a Cardano person, but you want to throw your 2 cents in on that?
Yeah, no, it definitely has the opportunity to go below 40 cents. I don't follow Cardano. I'm not invested in Cardano. I don't think I'm invested in Cardano. Maybe I have a little bit. If I'm invested in Cardano, I have a very small amount and I haven't looked at it in a long time. So, yeah.
Yep. Well, then you know what? You'll be doing very well in that little Cardano. All right, let's see what else we got. I mean, Sheeb's still down. We're talking other meme coins here. AVAX, everything's red today. I mean, look, I'm surprised AVAX is down this far. Look at this, over 12% in the last 7 days.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I'm also kind of surprised that everything's significantly red today, considering what happened yesterday. Yeah, maybe that'll change. Maybe it won't change. Maybe this is nothing the same as before.
Yeah, I mean, it's like profits, I guess. You know what I mean? The people could be doing that, taking profits, that kind of thing. Just looking in chat real quick, make sure we're not missing anything there. Yeah, I love it. Yes, Cardano to the moon, please. Yes. I love it, Mike. I understand. Let's see. I'll tell you what, this one surprises me, Tron. I mean, still up 4% over the week. I mean, obviously the use case outside the US for Tron is huge enough to keep it pretty steady. I mean,
yeah. And when I talk to other people like internationally that use the Tron network, moving USDT on the Tron network is one of the most common use cases for that network itself. Low fees, you get the stable coin across very quickly, stable. Like how often do you hear about Tron network having issues? Not very often, right? So a lot of use cases for that network. I don't think Tron's going anywhere.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it may not end up being like, right now, what number is it right now? 14.
14.
I mean, but like it may not stay there, but I think it's a network that's going to have longevity to it.
Exactly. Yeah, that one's sticking around.
We got Polkadot down 8%. Look at this, 659. Wow. BCH, I love BCH for what it's meant to be, but down almost 11% here, 432. Link, another one that surprises me. I mean, I don't know if you're looking to add to your Link bags. I guess down almost 9% isn't bad. What else we got here? Matic, that's another one that surprises me. Down 7.5%. I mean, I don't know. I think that's a great buy for Matic. What do you think?
It's pretty close to my buy point. I was buying it in the 50s when it had dropped during the last cycle and it started going back up. But yeah, Matic, a lot of things are built on the Matic chain. So the utility is definitely there. I think it's a great platform, low fees, fast transactions. Yeah, it is pretty cheap right now.
Yep. Mike is saying his wife accidentally invested in some of his money in Cardano a few years ago. Good story. Well, maybe sometime you can come on and chat that story up. I'd be interested to hear that. Oh, I'm not pissed at her anymore. Well, that's good.
Turned out to be
that's good. Hey, 100 Air, welcome. And yes,
Air.
Matic is I think that's going to be good long-term hodls right there, in my opinion. Litecoin down below $80. And again, I just used it today to pay for my VPN service. Great. Uniswap, you know, I mean, right here, Uniswap's down almost 9%, but again, the entire market is down. But I mean, I'm surprised given the whole Wells notice thing from the SEC and that kind of FUD that Uniswap's still standing as good as it is. You got anything you want to add?
I use Uniswap pretty frequently. Most of the stuff that I use Uniswap for is on the Ethereum chain. Because that's where most of its utility is. But it's a DEX, and this is what's supposed to be empowering crypto overall. So it's a great coin. There's a few other in here that I'm wondering if it's still a really good opportunity. Uniswap is one of them, and then you also have Fetch AI and Render. These are what a lot of people are playing on the AI narrative going forward. They're down big over the last month or so. So we're talking about a dip right now. This is a nice healthy dip in the market for a lot of things where people were looking for an entry point, but it was too expensive. They've all come down quite a bit.
Yeah, I agree. And you know, AI as the bull market keeps, you know, it's going to go right up with it. It just is. Yeah. And then I mentioned Pepe earlier. Look at this, up 30% in the last 7 days, almost 9% in the last 24 hours. Pepe, a big recipient of this bullish activity from Roaring Kitty. I don't know. You know me, I'm not a meme coin person. I probably, like I said, I probably should have threw some money in there. I'd be exiting now. But I didn't. All right.
Bit of Pepe, not enough for me to sell. That's for sure.
And
I need to do 1,000x for me to actually sell anything right now.
Not enough for you to retire, then, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, no, definitely not even close. Not even close.
H-bar, I think great buy for H-bar, just up above 10 cents if you're into that. If there's something else you want to stop at, Jar, just
just go up a little bit to Ethereum Classic, because I was just going to mention it's at $25, and one of the projects we talked about that's built on it, Larissa Network.
Oh yeah.
So Larissa Network, maybe you can pull up that one, and we can. Is Larissa on CoinGecko?
I don't know. We're about to find out.
Yeah, give it a shot, because this is one that we've talked about as
Larissa blockchain. Yes,
there it is. There it is.
All right,
it's up a little bit right now. It's been slaughtered. So here we are, back at 6 cents. This is one that I could tell was going to happen. There was a huge pump, and then there was a dump, and we're back at 6 cents. This is kind of like a baseline that I think it's at. Maybe if you could do a 1 year, you can see that.
1 year? Sure.
Yeah. We're going into its third cycle right now, where it's pumped and dumped. People that were looking at getting into Larissa Network, that were buying very, very high right now might actually be a good opportunity. I wasn't looking at buying too much before, but right now things have leveled out fairly clearly. And I don't know if there's going to be any consistent growth with this. A lot of people are calling it a Ponzi, like ETCMC. So I'm interested to see where it goes. I have a couple of licenses. I think I have 3 in total. I have one of the trial ones, which is only 2 or 3 months, and then I have 2 of the 2 years. I've already broken even because I bought it before this cycle.
Yeah, I saw that video. That was great.
Yeah. So that's great. It made some money for me. A lot of people I think got burnt because they were buying near the top. I was trying to caution people as much as possible, because you could sort of see this narrative play out. But it's finally come down. Now it seems a little bit more safer to get into if you're planning on looking at Larissa blockchain.
Yep. There you go. And go to Jar's channel if you want to see the video he did with it. And you got a question here, Jar, from 100 Air. How do you keep the fees down on Uniswap? I get deterred at the fees.
I don't keep the fees. That's why I don't use Uniswap very much. It's on the Ethereum chain, so I mean, like, keeping the fees. Well, majority of the stuff that I'm using when I use Uniswap is on the Ethereum chain, so keeping the fees low is extremely hard to do.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, ETH fees are just that's all I got.
Brutal. Yeah,
they really are. Okay, I thought I would let you have a shot at that. Let's just look and see if there's anything.
Here.
Oh, Mike is saying he won't enter.
Yeah,
LRS
I don't blame
now.
you. I don't blame you. It got hit hard, and who says it's going to go back up? Nobody's saying it's going to go back up. It is a cycle, I think, and it could stay down at 6 cents forever, or keep going down. You might just lose everything you buy into it. And that's one of the things I talked about in the video is only use the money that you're willing to lose, because this is one of those high risk plays if you're trying to set up a node network and make a lot of money in a short period of time.
And Mike's also saying that all the trial ones are sold out.
Yeah, they have a limit of I think 100 licenses at a time, and those immediately sell out. Plus, there's a whole bunch of problems trying to buy the license with the network timing out and delays. So you're lucky if you do get one.
Right. I know you got kind of a hard stop coming up real quick. Did you want to talk about what you got going on your channel right now, and then we'll wrap everything?
Yeah, so I have just a couple things right now. I have the GeoNet DPIN device that I'm partially set up. I have so many poles in my backyard now. Pretty sure my wife is going to be pissed off because I have all these antennas hanging up in the air. I'm getting into wing bits. I don't know if you know about wing bits. They're another DPIN play. I'll be talking about that as I discover more about it. And then I also have another Pebble. This one's going to be mobile. I'm going to be installing this ITOX device in my car. So I'll be making a few videos over the next couple weeks of how to set these devices up and get into DPIN. How about yourself?
I look forward to seeing those. Well, tomorrow I have a live stream scheduled for, we're going to talk about how crypto is, I put in the title, may affect the elections, but I think is going to affect the elections, and talk about some of the more pro crypto candidates and how it's, I mean, basically you can see it from the presidential race. Now, you have current candidates, previous candidates, talking about it all the way down to the state level. And it's, I think it's worth talking about and discussing. So tomorrow, 10 a.m., my channel for that. Thursday, I'm looking to drop a video about Spritz Finance to continue on with the Living on Crypto series, if I can finish editing that, knock on wood. And then this Friday for sure, Crypto on the Rocks. Sorry about last week for everybody who was, I actually got messages, hey, what's going on? And I apologize. Had a family thing I had to take care of, and I was not able to do that stream, but I will be here Friday for Crypto on the Rocks.
Awesome. Good stuff. Lots of stuff coming up.
Exactly.
Good content.
And have you guys saw the disassembly video on Hive Mapper, whole Raspberry powered device?
Ooh, no, I haven't. That's interesting. I'll look that up a little later today. Make a note of that one.
There you go. There you go.
I have a Hive Mapper on order. I don't know when I'm going to receive it. I ordered it in January, so I guess this is an interesting one.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Automatic Beats. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're gonna have to wrap it up. Jar's gotta kind of get out of here. We'll do the rebroadcast on all of our channels right after this. And I don't know, anything else you want to throw out there, Jar, before we wrap it?
Thanks for joining us. I know this is a short one, a half hour. Got to make some money, so I got to go to work. Thanks for joining us, guys. Appreciate your time.
Yep. All right, take care, everybody. We'll see you again next week.
Bye.
Take care.